What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. So it's going to be a little bit of trial and error as far as this camera holder and the light. Even now I feel like it's a little bit chueco. But I mean, we're going to work with it. It has tons of little dials and knobs. You can move it this way and that. And we got it locked in. We're going to work with it. I love these kind of videos I'm getting ready to do right now. It reminds me of a live. It's like a half live, half Q&A, half video. What I do, you guys know what's up. I submitted a community tab, asked for you guys' suggestions. I'm going to use 10 different inputs, and I appreciate it. I love these kind of videos. See, my process on the other videos, I'll come up with an idea, and how I do it is I sit down to start writing. I'll come up with one little idea, write. Sometimes the story will be like 7 pages long. I'll just come up with 3 or 4 stories, start the next story, and I just write it out, from beginning to end. Then I take those stories and put it on one piece of paper like this with Sharpie. And all that 7 pages has to fit on one paper like this. So I'll just use like keywords to remind me of stuff. As long as I have the beginning and the ending, I'll be good. But what I can't do is just go in there and freestyle. Just come in here and like, okay, I'm going to tell a story about when I was doing my time at Soledad. And sit down and just like, I'll lose direction and I'm liable to just say any old thing. Even shout out to Jim Magana, Convicted Hearts. Did an interview on her channel not too long ago. Awesome interview. But just we're talking out of nowhere, busted into some Eminem lyrics. For whatever reason. Something she said triggered like a lyric, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember like... So I don't know. I shouldn't be left on my own devices. I need a planned program what I'm going to say. Hey, we have a planned program. Here it is. By the way, I forgot to mention, when I do these, there's like a little, like a thing hanging. When I do these, and I ask for suggestions, the joiners right off the bat, whether I like their suggestion or not, I'm going to use it. When I go through the community tab, a joiner could say, Splinter, tell us how your Sally's feet smelled. I'll do my best. Always use a joiner. So let's kick this off. 10 different stories. I hope I used yours. Lots of good ideas. Can only pick so many. Christine Rivera. She said, anytime that contraband was supposed to come in and didn't. Yes. You know it's very frustrating? When I did time at Mesa Verde CCF. It's right here. The heart of downtown Bakersfield. It's off Union Avenue. Just right there on the street. And I was in Mesa Verde with several homeboys. And they would get out and we'd have the same talk with them. Okay, look, you're going home tomorrow. Love you, dog. You know, check them with parole. Be good, brother. Try to stay out there. And hey, go get a handball. Put some weed or something in it and just walk down that street. You can see the prison. You can see the yard, the wall. Throw it over the wall. Easy peasy. Ain't nothing to it. Ethics, methics. Yeah, brother, I will. Yeah, brother, will. It's the first thing I'm going to do. It's got to be the first thing you do now, because if you don't, you'll get sidetracked. No, I'm going to take my gate money, I'll do this. And so we always go out there and just crickets. No ball ever comes. Then one day on a Saturday, we weren't even expecting anything, playing volleyball, and a ball comes flying over. We all saw it. I don't know how everyone in the yard saw it at the same time. When we all went to it like this, cops saw it, walked right over there and picked it up. Well, it's crazy. We were on the cops' bumper. A lot of people had the fucking balls and the heart to walk up to the cops and say, give me that ball. Let me have it. That's mine. Just do what's best for you and give me that motherfucking ball. The cop's like, nah. He left, made a report on it, and we asked him later, like, what was in it? What'd you find? We're dying to know. He said nothing. What? Nothing? Either you're lying or someone threw an empty ball over. Wow, that'd be scandalous. One of the homeboys like, yeah, watch this. I'm just going to fucking throw an empty ball over there. We get it? Nothing. Or he took it out of there. I couldn't imagine him stealing like an eighth of weed or some shit. So I don't know. He said there's nothing in there. Be that as a motherfucker, man. So yes, Christine, there's been times. And of course, I told a story about how the homeboy hooked up to one of my homies who was renting my house out. He's selling a lot of black. He picked up a whole ounce of H, brought it into Corcoran, sat down the toilet, and he had weed and H in him. And he said he got the weed out, and he didn't realize that the heroin fell out too, and he flushed it. So he told everybody. So everybody flushed it. So yeah, we were just waiting on that. Tough. I had a lot to do with setting it up. And he came in and he flushed it. He said, what? Be that as it may. So, Benny Mac has like an honorary question, because I messed up and I deleted and erased the community tab from yesterday by accident. And there were some very top-notch questions. Benny Mac caught one. An honorary question. He said he saw this, and I saw it too. I can't remember. The question is, where do you go when you get rolled up and removed? Very good question. You're on a yard. Woods, walking on lap. Boom, they rush you. 3 dudes. Boom, beat you up. You're going to go to the hole. You're going to go to R&R. Then they're going to put you in the hole with a lockup order. 114D. As soon as you get to the hole, everyone's going to see you coming. You're going to go to your cell. Everyone's going to see that. They're going to hit you up. Hey, 112. Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, shoot that lockup order. Shoot your 114. And if you're there for beating someone up, if you're there for a good reason, you say, all right, you shoot the lockup order. They say, welcome to the tier, brother. But if you're there for rolling it up or getting beat up and they ask for it, you say nothing. You stay on hush. You're not going to try to give up that lockup order. They're not going to welcome you to the tier. A lot of times, the cops will have their own special tier for the dudes with bad lockup orders. But you might be right there with everybody. You don't show that lockup order. Then you go to committee. And you're going to tell them, they're going to decide what pin you're going to next. And if you don't want to PC up, you say, look, man, it was a bad little thing I messed up with the drug debt. I don't think it's going to mess up my whole career. I think I'll be cool. Send me another GP pin. I think I'll be all right. Or you're going to go in there and say, they're after me. They want to try to take my wind. I need to PC up. I need to get out of here. So it's going to be on you when you go to committee and talk. Because like I said, I had the homeboy Justin from Oildale, the whole Soledad. He came from Avenal. They were moving him for a drug debt. And then they shot him to Soledad. So obviously, when he was in Avenal and he went to committee, he said, hey, I need to stay GP. And they said, all right, fuck it, it's on you. Shot him to Soledad. But there was someone there that recognized him. Snarf, snarf. What, you thought there wouldn't be? What, are you new? So, great question, whoever that was. So, James Fall, insane tattoo story. Got you. Dude, I kind of get the mentality. Because when I caught my second term over my ex-old lady Chantel calling the cops on me because I stole her car, but I didn't take it. We got in a fight, and I took her car. Who hasn't took your old lady's car, like in an argument? Everyone's like, not me, not me, not me. Well, I did. I've been driving it every day for 6 months. We got in an argument, I kicked rocks in it. I went to jail. I knew she was going to come to court and testify against me. That's when I got this tattoo above my eyebrow. I want her to see it. It's like, I'll show you. I'm going to get a tattoo on my face. A dude I was in Wasco Reception with him. I know this dude's from Bakersfield, Southsider. I've been to county jail with him a bunch of times. I've seen him at Wasco Reception. And apparently him and his old lady got in a big-ass fight. So how he decided to rebel, like, fuck her, I don't need her. He blasted his whole face. And his cellie had the same tattoo. First of all, it's a B for Bakers. And I don't want to tell you what this is up here, because I don't want to tell you what gang he's from. But another letter. Cover his whole face, and this bam. And I felt stupid, because I was walking by for chow. And they're staying in doing it, and they're standing at the door, kind of looking out the window, keeping pointing and doing it. And I was like, is that real? I feel like an idiot. You know, you say things sound so stupid, like he'd be doing it with a pen. He's like, yeah, it's real, Splinter. I was like, wow, dude, like, boom, you went all the way there, homeboy, huh? I mean, I can imagine, like, look what I did. I was like, you know what I'm saying, fucking, but like, yikers. And then he ended up getting back to his old lady, said. And I was like, did you tell her about the tattoo, dog? Dog. So yeah, I think that's an insane story right there. Podcast clips. Was it warm in your wetsuit? I have a video called Paroles from Wasco. And in it, I tell how when I paroled from Wasco, I hooked up with my cousin. I was been done a lot of prison time, not hip to a lot of shit. They went snowboarding, and he gave me a wetsuit, like they do surfing. An O'Neill, a brown O'Neill wetsuit. And I went snowboarding in it. And it was like zipped all the way up, and it was skin tight. So, podcast clips wants to know, was I warm? I was burning up. I was burning up. Because you figure I had fucking Levi's. I had a hoodie. I was fitted. I had all kinds of clothes. The clothes I was wearing under the wetsuit would have been just fine. Because I saw people snowboarding in just Levi's and stuff. So that would have been cool. But I put that thing on. It was skin tight. It was very hot. And yeah, man, I was burning up. Sabbath the Blood says, best and worst cellie. Sabbath the Blood, my best cellie I ever had was homeboy Eddie. For those of you from Bakersfield, Eddie A. Not Eddie R. I know the homeboy Aaron Hitchcock's going to ask as soon as the video's over, he's going to get me. Which Eddie, homeboy? Eddie A. When I was selling with him at Corcoran 3B, best cell he ever had. I mean, I loved it when I got to Corcoran 3B. The cops walk you up to your cell. You look in to see who your cellie is. And I saw that oil deal. He had no shirt on. I was like, that's right. Well, that's what's up. I got me a homeboy. That's like best case scenario. You want to have a homeboy as a cellie. Like, what's up, dog? I mean, I didn't know him. I heard of him. Best cell he ever had. Worst cell he ever had? Eddie A. Same thing. Is he allowed to be my best and worst? Because this dude was like, Fizzug. I even told him one day, I was like, dude, I love you, homeboy. All three of you. And he's like, oh, what is that supposed to mean? I got all mad. And I was like, dude, you're proving my point. Like, I love all three of you, brother, because trust me, believe there's three of you. He would get mad over the most stupidest stuff. One day we were watching Good Morning America on TV. I was on the top bunk, he was on the bottom, and we were saying something. And I said something that was kind of like funny and like sarcastic and not that serious. He like hit the bottom of my bunk like as hard as I could. He was like, fuck, dog. With a lot of aggression, I was like, dude, can't even joke around with you? What the fuck, bro? Let's set up some fucking boundaries. Like, what are your triggers? I don't like fighting my friends. I told you I had a good friend named Steve. Steve and Jennifer used to hang out with him all the time, but he would get drunk and want to show me about fights he got into. Yeah, Splinter, I got in this fight, dude. I fucking, boom, I hit a dude like that and hit me. And the fucking final straw was when he headbutted me once. He showed me how to headbutt somebody. He's like, yeah, fuck that dude. He's like, look, boom, and really got me. And I was like, oh, that's how you did it, brother? Fuck all that, dog. So I don't like fighting my friends because you know why? I don't recover from it. If you're my dog and we're cool, I need to be able to just, you know, trust you 100%. And we fight, there's always that little doubt there. And we're never going to make up. I'm like, oh, hey, we're cool, dog. But no, we're never cool. I don't think so. But then again, there's an exception to every rule. I guess I have had friends that we have fought and gotten closer, but not fight over stupid shit. This guy, I don't know, best and worst selling. Loved all three of them. So, be that as a main. Adam Casey, good friends and homeboys, PC'd up. You still got love for. Definitely, homeboy Silver. I got love for Silver. And the sad thing about him is he was only doing a 5-month violation. Probably had 90 days left, and he caught a murder in Wasco Reception, one of the C buildings. Him, Ryan Capelli, and this other dude named Eddie. Little youngster Eddie, of course, not who I was talking about. It's now it's my celly. That goes without saying. So, those three got drunk, hammered. Like, I've never even been that drunk as they got. Like, that Pruno makes me look like tipsy. I don't know what they made their shit with. They got hammered. Some dude came in. Oh, he's a rat. Boo. Pumped up a bunch of dumb shit. And just beat him to death. Fucking stomped him out. Brains on the wall. Busted for murder. You were going home in 90 days. Now you're not getting out. Went to the hole. And homeboys were like, what? In the Fizzuck. You got the green. That was a good dude. You just killed him for no reason because you're drunk. So they had to go PC. Then they would like make them fight each other. Here, you know, you rush him, we'll let you... Because in D6, where they went, top tier is active GP, bottom tier is PC. And the inmates are the ones who decide who goes up and down, not the cops. Inmates are right back there. So they'd say, look, we'll bring you back up to the top tier, take off on dude, take off on your celly. And they'd bring him back up, and they'd do something, get him in the mix, send him back down, make him put in more work, bring him back up. So he's like back and forth to PC and shit. But he did his violation. He did that 5 months he was originally doing. He had to go to court to fight for that life sentence. That's when I saw him in county jail. He was next to me. We were riding through kites in the next pod. I was in D4, he's in D3. And I knew his troubles. I knew his plight. I knew that he probably came from PC. And that's nothing worth adding. He came from PC in the pen. He came from D6. Then when he comes to Kern County Jail, they put him right in a GP pod. Unless he goes and says, hey, I came PC. I need to be PC. But he just came in, didn't say anything. They don't know when you come from Wasco what your fucking real status was there. So, be that as a man. I knew he came from D6, PC'd up. I still fucked him. That's my dog. I felt bad for him. Savage Studios knows him too. Said he got in a riot with them at Tehachapi, level 4. Old Savage and his clique, the 2 fivers, got into it with USAS, who Silver's a part of. It's like a skinhead PC gang. I guess Silver is one that kicked it off. Had some problems. That's what Savage told me. So I talked about Silver before. I said, yeah, I know that fool. Anyway, be that as a man. I love for me PC'd up. And during life, damn. Snarf, snarf. So, interesting as AF said, times you saw staff roommates get... What's that word I put? Interesting AF, times you saw staff or inmates, you know, get fight. I don't know what the hell word that says. INS or blah, blah, blah. I could sum that up with one little story. This dude named Cookie got 15 years, a Southsider in county jail. He was working out with his water bag. And the cop walked by and saw it. You're not supposed to have them. No one makes a big deal out of it. I mean, a fucking punk-ass water bag. We all have them. He was doing some curls. The cop saw it, flagged the tower cop to get the door open, and then went to go walking in there. Cookie just got 15 years. That's the problem. Those county jail cops, they're used to dudes doing 15 days. The dudes in prison, the cops in prison have a little more respect because they know they could be fucking with some dude who just got 15 years. He maybe ain't in the mood to play. Let him have this water bag. But the cops in county jail, they're used to dudes in and out, 30 days here and there. They want to bully you up. But you got a water bag, and you just push up in your house. Because you're doing 15 years, that's selling your motherfucking house. If I didn't invite you in, don't come in. I don't care who you are. He's doing his, bam. Cop flags, opens the door. Cop goes to walk in. Boom, boom. Cookie drops sets. Chases him out in the day room. Cops running from around the table. He's like bombing on him. And then finally more cops came in. They beat the dude down. I gotta admit, it pissed all the Southsiders off there yelling out the doors. Leave him alone! Kicking the doors. They were just jumping up and down, doing knees. I mean, they beat him. And then they carried him out all rough, of course. Head hit the door. More beating continuing the hallway. But Cookie knew that was gonna come. He didn't give a fizz up. Handles business anyway. You know if you take off on a cop, you got ass beating coming. So, alright then. Moving right along. Benny Mac. Crazy disciplines. Now, I don't know if this counts as a discipline. It's sure that hell couldn't count as a reward. When I was at CMC West, I saw a dude. I don't know what the situation, what was going on, but he was supposed to hit somewhere for someone. Moving along a little bit too fast. Post a hit somewhere. Yeah, I'm moving too fucking fizz-ass, man. Post a hit for somebody. I don't know the situation exactly. I guess he put something up in there, and he couldn't get it out. And so at CMC West, they have water hoses back there. And I heard that they had this dude with a water hose up his ass trying to get it out. And I was like, what part of me wanted to see, part of me not want to see, but I was like curious, like a car wreck, someone like, you know, their head got chopped out, they're laying there like, I don't want to look, I don't want to look, I don't want to look. I had to see part of it, and I did see part of it, because I walked around the corner, I saw like, you know, like if someone would be on their knees, and you see like their calf and their foot, I saw a naked calf and a foot sticking out from behind a tree. And I did see that green water hose, and I even think I heard a scream or two. And the mad rush of water, because they think they put that thing up there and it's like, come on, you're gonna get it out! Because these people have no patience. None. For their drugs, you kidding me? When you go hit, they want that shit right then and there. I've seen plenty of times in county jail, you take someone to call for tobacco, they'll open up right then and there and roll a cigarette up on the court bus. Driving, the cops get all pissed off, or pull over, start shit, start taking names, searching everybody. Just wait till you back your pot, homeboy. Is that serious? I've seen people just break their shit out in the most craziest places, because they just can't wait. So you put something up in your arse, and you're like, yeah, I got that for you, I can't get it out. They're like, okay, we got something for you. Hose. Hit the dirt. No, hell no. So I would never hit anybody, no, I would never go hit for anybody anyway. The thought of it just fucking bound me up, made me stutter, because like, I couldn't even imagine going to hit someone. Hey, go get my stuff, Splinter. Go stick up your arse and bring it to me. Like, no, hell no, bro. Let's go get my stuff. And I ain't gonna share with nobody. So, be that May, man. This fool. How long you did your first term, and what was prison like? My first term, I got straight railroaded. And that's one of the reasons which, you guys know I had a P number, and I had an F number. I never ever once, well actually one time, we'll get to that, reported parole. That means every time I get out of prison, I would just run. And you get 3 years of parole. You catch that first violation, you got now 4 years of parole. Here's how you get parole back. Either 4 years clean, or 4 years in county. See, like you have 4 years parole, and you go do a year flat, now you have 3 years parole. You go do 3 months, now you have 2 years, 9 months. You go do 9 months, now you have 2 years. You can burn up that 4 years and doing time, which is what I did, both my numbers. My P number and my F number. Give it all back in violations, because I never reported except once. When I got out, I had like a house given to me, inheritance, and I was half-assed smart enough to like stay out for a minute, long enough to fuck all my stuff off. You feel me? I couldn't allow no one else to fuck my stuff off. So, be that as it may, I got railroaded my first term. Because I was married, I had 2 kids. I don't want to go over the whole details. We were split. I thought they'd already moved to Sacramento. Because I knew they were moving with their new husband's job. And I come to find out they're still in town. And so I went and saw my kids at their preschool. One of them's birthday was coming up. I told my wife, I said, drop them off at my grandma's house. I got like a birthday party for them. You guys not left yet, but I know you're moving. And so I really didn't have, I couldn't really say shit because I was high. I was real high and shit. So I couldn't go to court. They're going to drug test me. It was kind of a fucked up situation. So, but I wanted to spend time with them. And I told her to clean up for 3 or 4 days, give a good clean drug test, spend time on the birthday. I expected them. Went to my grandma's house, had a gift hanging out and shit. She never showed up, so I called her place to work like 50 times, threatening her. Fuck, you can do that to me? Not let me see my kids. Threaten. So how they did it was they start racking up charges. They were terrorist threats. One at 10:20, one at 10:23, one at 10:25, one at 11, one at 11:10, one at 11:12, 11. All of them, which is stupid because it's one course of conduct, one argument, one charge. What about if I steal your car 3 times? I come to your house, I steal it, I bring it back and park it. I come back later, steal it again, bring it back and park it. All night long I do that. Do I have like 5 GTAs? You stole my car 5 times, you get 5 different charges? No. 1 GTA, 1 night, kept stealing the motherfucker, 1 argument, 25 death threats should count as 1. It didn't. Gave me all these charges, start off as misdemeanors. So I went in there and pled guilty to the misdemeanor, and they fucking threw a felony at me for the one that was like at 12-10. And was messed up as I fought it. Finally went to, got my sentencing, got sentenced to 16 months. I've been fighting it for 4 months in county. Usually, okay, look it. You're in court, you're fighting a case. Fighting in court for 4 months. They go give you 2 years. But credit for 200 days. Good time, blah, blah, blah. Because you've been there fighting it. You get credit for that shit. Me, 4 months fighting it. Get sentenced to 16 months. Credit for 1 day. What? Well, that 4 months you're here fighting it, that was your doing time on your misdemeanors. Gotcha! Signed up doing over a year. 13 months on 16. Here's what I tripped on about going to prison. My biggest concern. Okay, here I am going to go to prison the first time. I don't care about nothing. What I care about is this tattoo on my back. I brought it before. My cousin gave it to me. My cousin Scrap Diego. Funk One, if you're watching this, you know about that tattoo. It looked like Eazy-E. He was holding a knife like this. He had Jerry curl. He had a sideways hat. He had a big gold chain with the big K for Chris. He's wearing one boot, one flip-flop. It was a black dude. It was a straight-up black dude. Because my coat was in a wrap. It was easy. It was on my back. And I did everything I could to hide it. Because when people saw it, they would... I mean, I've got a couple fights over it. And they're just like, what's up with that? So worried that I went to the pin, the woods are going to be like... Because I saw what they do. Dudes would get like thug lives, dollar signs. Like white dudes with black dude tattoos get the blues. And this is a fucking black dude tattoo all day long if there ever was one. So that's what I was worried about. Okay, when I went in there, it was pretty cool. Except for that one time we were playing basketball. There are shirts and skins. That means skins, one team takes off their shirts. The other team keeps their shirts on. So you know who's who? Shirts against skins. The team I was on, we're skins. I was like, fuck that. I'm shirts. Like, okay, Splinter, damn. Trigger warning. You can be on the shirts team. Like, okay. I mean, I just got a thing. I don't want to get skin cancer from the sun. So, that was my concern. Even when I did my first term. And a weird situation happened where I went to dinner. I went to go slam the door because I lost the card game. I didn't know the cop went to go lean in and say, last call. When I slammed the door, I slammed it on the cop. And it got all messed up. He probably just wanted workman's comp. Damn cop. He made a big deal out of it, tried to give me assault on staff. I was only a couple months in the pad. They threw me in the little R&R, the hole right there. My homeboy was like putting in work, trying to tell the sergeant, no, it was an accident. Only thing I could think of was going to D6, because that's where I'm going, assault on staff, and then seeing that fucking tattoo on my back. Oh, I was going through it. I didn't care about the extra 2 years I was going to pick up. A year of it in cork and shoe. I only cared about that tattoo, you feel me? So, Tyler Stein. Ways you play games in there like chess and gamble without dice. Oh no. Oh no, homeboy. They got dice. And let me tell you this. Chess and dice in there suck ass. Fuck chess. Fuck. They suck. You don't want to experience it if you haven't. Especially in the hole. You know how they play chess? They write a chessboard. They draw a chessboard on their table. The pieces will just be a piece of paper. And they're going to play chess with the dude 3 cells down. So they're going to say, 9 to 24. 9 to 24. And that dude's going to, and you're going to hear him pacing. 13 to 3. 11 to 9. All day long. Rook takes pawn. 14 to 2. Fuck. And then dice. I don't know how they do it. They make dice. They knead. And they press. And they fold. I don't know if they use toilet paper with tooth powder and soap. But they come up with a very hard, compact square. A dice. And they even poke the holes. Of course they do. A 6-sided dice. And they play 10,000. They'd love to. And what they do is they roll it on their bed, their cookie sheet, and clang, clang, clang. It's like rocks. It's so fucking hard. Clang, clang, clang. And they're playing 10,000. So it's like clang, clang, clang. 12. Clang, clang, clang. 18. We're going to 10,000, motherfucker. And you're just like 9 to 4. You don't want to hear that shit. Fuck chess. Fuck dice. I'm a pinochle player all day long. You don't want to see me at pinochle. You can't see me when I do that trick, huh? It's too bad, because it'd be like this. Okay, it'd be like sitting down. Maybe I can do it right here. And just be like, I had to show you. So, P-Dubs and man, shout out to my joiners. Shout out to the Point of View crew. I only got 2 one-neck shirts left. And these shoes, these shirts, POV crew, Point of View crew, what I have is what I have. I have a gang of 2X. I have like 5 or 6 large and only 2 1X. And I'm not getting no more. And I don't want to cut my head out of the shot like I've been doing. And I can't get no more until I believe like May. Shout out to fucking homie Dino who makes them for me. So hit me up with those shirts if you want them. And the last one he's saying a little bit different, like thicker, kind of badass. Hey, shout out to homeboy John with this Hate Breed shirt. I hope you can see that Slipknot picture right there. It's original 10 members. Autographs of all of them. And you know 2 of them passed away. Rest in peace. So damn, that's like my most prized possession. Shout out to John for that. Autograph Slipknot picture, dude. Wow. So, no most love and respect. I love doing these. I love doing these viewers' choice, man. Hope I answered you guys' question. Hope it was good for you. It was good for me. Doing another video very, very soon. Doing some lives. No longer am I going to say when. Because every time I say I'm going to do one tomorrow, something happens, dude. Every time. But hey, very soon. I'll be hitting it hard. I'm going to do another 3 things you can't do, blah, blah. I'm going to continue that series. So I got more of those going. And then we'll do a couple of those. Then we'll come back to the viewer's choice. You know how we get down. You know how we do it. And then we're going to do some lives. But right now I'm going to cut the string, let it fly. Yeah. Cut the string, let it fly. Peace.